It's time to show them.
Yeah.
You call it's my breathing on the flame. You like it, tattooed on the brain. So I'll be here for you, whether you want me
Yeah.
You have now mastered the basic skills. It's time for your first challenge.
Check. We're rising everybody out there. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful start to their Sunday. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful start to their Sunday. We'll get into the title a little bit later. Yeah, changes on the way, but we'll get into that in a little bit. We speak to everybody. Trace Beck, this Grand Rising to you, sister. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be sharing one of your recent posts a little bit in the show, a little bit here in the show, later in the show. So appreciate you. Always learning something over there on Tracepectives. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Tracepectives if you want to learn something. If you're with a whole bunch of nonsense and foolery, then that's probably not the place you want to be. But if you want to actually learn something, Tracepectives, that's a great place to be. Great page to find some knowledge, wisdom, along with Halima, along with Leticia, who else is it? Deja Vu, along with Deja Vu Stay Fit. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to those ladies' pages because you're definitely going to get some wisdom and knowledge when you're in those places and have those types of people in your circle. So appreciate you being here, Trace Spectors. Lovelace in the building. Grand Rising to you, Lovelace. Hopefully all is well. Y'all know we got to welcome and Lovelace properly.
Oh, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Hell is hot.
Yeah, welcome in, Lovelace. Appreciate you being here. Thank you to everybody who hit that like button on their way in, too. It is greatly appreciated. Cheryl Hodges, Grand Rising to you. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully all is well. Yeah, you know that We like to start the show with celebrations, congratulations, you know, speaking about positivity and keeping just the positive spirits flowing, right? You know, so of course we're gonna look into the things that we have been keeping up here with lately. First, the NHL bracket. We talked about it last week. Via She, Grand Rising to you. Thank you so much for being here. We talked about it last week, the NHL bracket. Well, we got a Stanley Cup final now. Carolina Hurricanes, home team. Shout out to them, making it to the Stanley Cup final, playing against the Vegas Golden Knights. So that gets kicked off. Actually, it may start today. Let me actually see. When does that series start? Let's see. Tuesday. Game 1 is on Tuesday here in Carolina. Vegas Golden Knights against the Carolina Hurricanes. Will T, salute to you. So if you're into hockey, you got that on the horizon. So, and also, we found out last night, I know we got some Knicks fans in the chat. We found out last night who the Knicks are going to be playing in the final, the Spurs. Spurs knocked off the Thunder. That's actually surprising to me. But the Spurs knocked off the Thunder. So that game 1 is on Wednesday, June the 3rd at 8:30 in San Antonio. Spurs are actually favored in this series, or the home team, let's say, in this series. They get the more home games than the Knicks. I'm not going to say they're favorite because the Knicks have been balling. They have been balling for sure. So shout out to the Spurs and the Knicks. Shout out to the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes making it to the final of their league. Long seasons in those sports. And hey, to make it to the final, that means you've played a lot more games. You figure there's some teams that have been in Cancun for weeks now because they didn't even make it to the playoffs. They still paid. They still, you know, good players, all of that stuff, but they teams didn't make it to the playoffs. So they've been vacationing and stuff. They've been on them duties of having do the things with the kids and all of that because they no longer on the road. But the Spurs and the Knicks, they're still in it. Vegas Golden Knights, Carolina Hurricanes are still in it. So shout out to all of them for their celebrations, their wins. You know, like I said, we like to celebrate wins around here. So shout out to them on their wins and the things to celebrate. And still on that subject a little bit of basketball, shout out to Mike Brown. Coach Mike Brown of the Knicks. He was fired by the Cavs in 2010. They hired him back. He was fired by them again in 2014. In this season, his Knicks team swept the Cavs, made the Cavs look silly, man. I mean, my goodness. Other than Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen, and maybe Evan Mobley, I don't know who on that team was really there to play. It seems like they gave up early in that series. Hit me, McFly, that guy. Yo, salute to you. Yeah, it feels like after that game 1 where the Cavs were up by like 20-something points and the Knicks came back and won that game, seems like they lost all of their heart after that. So, good luck to the Knicks and Spurs. The Knicks got to deal with that freak Wemby. But like I said, they've been balling. New York is going to go crazy if the Knicks win. That's basically going to be equivalent to like the Cowboys winning, y'all. Those of y'all that know that, you know, the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl is going to be a crazy thing when and if it ever happens again. The Knicks winning the NBA final is kind of going to be like that too. It kind of seems like that too. Will T said, doesn't it seem like Harden is a team chemistry killer? Shout out to my fellow Arizona State Sun Devil alumni, but yeah, it kind of does. It really does, especially in the playoffs. Whenever teams get to face you back-to-back nights, it really does seem like there's something with James Harden that just does not click. Like, I don't know what it is. His shots don't be falling, and as soon as his 3 shot is not falling, he definitely gets like in his own head, it seems. And defensively, he's never been a defensive stalwart, so teams they'll go at him. they do the switches so easy and stuff like that. People don't fight through screens or anything like that anymore. So it's like if James Harden is getting picked on the defensive side, Just Jay in the building. Salute to you, Just Jay. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, New York gonna go crazy if they win. But yeah, well, on the James Harden subject, Will T, whenever a team gets to see you back-to-back nights, and it's a series, you know, so it's going to be at least 4 games of y'all playing the same team. Good coaches know how to make, and good players know how to make those changes on the fly. Mrs. Baker, grand rising to you. They know how to make those changes on the fly. James Harden doesn't seem to know how to make those changes throughout a series to not be picked on defensively and to not get in his own head when his shot won't fall that first time. Just Jay, you a Spurs fan? You said go Spurs? Hey, it's a lot of Knicks fans out here. I don't know how many Spurs fans there are in terms of, you know, the people who listen to my content, but hey, I don't have my team in the fight. I'm a Warriors fan with Steph and them. So I was a Bulls fan growing up in the 90s with Jordan. I became a Warriors fan with Steph and them, but I don't have a team in the fight. I don't have a dog in the fight. So I just hope it's a good series. I want to see how the Knicks attack Wemby. They've had all of these previous series to see how teams have attacked him, how OKC was able to take him out of some of the games. So I would like to see how the Knicks attack Wemby. And I want to see what those Spurs guards are going to be able to do with Brunson. Because Brunson is a big body guard, and he knows how to use his body to, you know, get to his spots and stuff like that. The way James Harden should be able to, because he's a big body guard too, but he done lost a step or something, it seems. Pick and Choose TV, Slim Capo in the building. Salute to you. Shout out to all them tradesmen. Traspectives. So I read your comment before I processed what it says, so it's not saying exactly what I'm about to get into. Carlos Flanker, yo, salute to you. But I want to show y'all this because talking about these NBA playoffs and talking about the competition now, it made me think about what the NBA was like when we were growing up. You know, those who are in my age range, you know, I'm 47. So those who are in my age range, it made me think about what the NBA was like when we were growing up, right? And how today, a lot of the sports talk shows and stuff like that, they talk a whole lot about the players flopping or baiting the ref for calls. Knowledge is power, TV 1.0. Salute to you. How the players are either flopping or baiting the refs for calls and stuff like that, right? So I saw this video and it made me miss the old days of the NBA. Check this one out.
Doesn't come to him initially.
Oh, hold up. Let me get this off the screen. Run it back for y'all. Let's try that again. Part 2.
Doesn't come to him initially. Well, go get it.
Thought that Kobe Bryant didn't have the will. You didn't know about Carmelo Anthony. Does he have the will at the highest level to compete and go for it? You're seeing here tonight.
I mean, look at all of the contact that they are making, fighting through these plays just to get to the ball, and there's no fouls being called in any of this. Fat T, grand rising to you. There are no fouls being called in any of this. Yeah, you said Robinson's hand is hurt, Traspective. Yeah, Robinson, the big guy for New York, so that might become a problem with Wemby.
The will of a championship caliber player. He's going at Kobe Bryant. He's going at the Lakers. He's not shying away from the contact. This is big time competitive spirit by the two best players.
So, I mean, I miss those days of the NBA. Those days when the ref weren't so quick on the whistle. Let the two players fight through the stuff. If neither one of them are flopping, and stuff like that, they're playing hard. They're playing for position. Both of them are entitled to that space. And each one of them is trying to make the other get out of the space. You know, so I miss those days. I wish the refs would stop calling so many fouls that aren't, you know, it ain't nothing to be called. Let that ticky-tack stuff go. Make these players fight for position. Maybe then the game would go, because see, since it's become so much of a 3 game, everything is about finesse and all of that. I mean, these players would drive into the paint, have an easy layup, and will kick it out to a guy at the line to miss a three-pointer. Y'all know 2 points is still good, right? 2 points is still good. But see, now they don't even let them play in the paint anymore. They so used to them getting fouled on the outside shooting the threes that they don't even let them, fight for a position in the paint or anything like that anymore. And I miss those days, man, when guards in, Melo is more like a small forward to me, his body style or whatever, but Kobe was a guard all day, right? And they would fight each other for a position. They had 2 star players on their team. They know they guard, number one, they're guarding each other. So they're not doing this thing where I'm the star player on my team, but I only play the offensive side of the ball. I'm going to have somebody else be the defensive stopper. Nah, man. I'm playing both sides of the ball. I'm the star scorer on the offensive side, and I'm the star that's trying to be the best defensive player on the other side. Those players back then used to make both teams. They would make all defense and, all NBA. All NBA we know is mainly about their scoring. But the all defensive team, they will make both teams. So there's not a whole lot of two-way players out there anymore. There are some, but there's not a whole lot out there anymore. And a lot of times it seems like even if you are a great two-way player, they almost make them defer being the star of the team to an offensive, mostly offensive player, right? That's what I see, is that even if there are two-way players, say two-way guards out there who play both offensive and defense really well, say Jaylen Brown, for example, he's been in the media a lot lately. Jaylen Brown plays offense and defense. He's one of the best defensive players on the team, and he's one of the best scorers on the team. But for the sake of media argument, they will almost make him defer to Jason Tatum as the scorer. Jason Tatum is not as good of a defensive player, in my opinion, as Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown is just as good of an offensive player as Jason Tatum. Again, my opinions here. Not trying to, shit on anybody's game or anything like that, but it seemed to be the frequent thing. Klay Thompson, let's go. So y'all said the Steph Curry effect, right? Klay Thompson was a better and is a better defender than Steph Curry. Klay Thompson, if given the opportunities, could probably be just as good of a scorer as Steph Curry. Talking about in their primes, right? In their primes, Klay Thompson, if he was the star of the team, the one who was given the ball to do the most scoring, he probably could have been that because he wasn't just an outside shooter. Klay Thompson could drive to the rim and, score. So, it's just interesting to see how they've gone away from that. Just Jay, I see what you're talking about, but no, I did not see that. You saying something about Dion and Shiloh and his sister or something like that. No, I didn't see any of that. So I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I did not see any of that. So I'm clueless to what you're talking about, Just Jay. Not that I'm not trying to have the conversation. I'm not ignoring you. I just don't know what you're referencing. I did not see it, so I can't really comment on it. But yeah, I miss those days of the NBA, y'all, when they used to let them play. They used to make them fight through stuff rather than bailing them out with a foul. You said, who said go Cowboys? Lovelace and a couple other people in here are Cowboys fans, not me. No, never that. Never that. Why would I want to torture myself with that nonsense? That means if they're younger than 30, why? And if they're older than 30, that means they've gone through 30 years of misery. So, why do that to yourself? That's not my idea of a good time at all. But yeah, again, shout out to those teams celebrating the wins that made it to the final of the Stanley Cup and to the NBA final. Shout out to Mike Brown for continuing to persevere and beating the team that fired him and sweeping them. Matter of fact, he didn't just beat them, they swept them Cavs, broke their spirit. Like I said, after that game one, when they made that comeback, I think they broke their whole spirit over their knee. Donovan Mitchell was still out there balling, but James Harden won't doing nothing. Like I said, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, they were both playing well. You know, I'm not going to shit on them or anything like that. But as far as the whole team and the players that they needed to step up, it's like they broke them over their knee, man. They couldn't do nothing with them. They could not do anything with them. He said, you heard that, Lovelace? Lovelace, don't make me go find it again. You know I can, Lovelace, see you playing with me, Lovelace. You gonna make me go find it again. I'm gonna put this thing in a certain place so it's real easy for me to find if you keep on messing with me, Lovelace. Now, I said I got something for you. Maybe I didn't tell you. I got something for you a little bit here in the show coming up in a few minutes, but you gonna make me go find the clip that, matter of fact, let me put this where it needs to be so I can have it all the time, Lovelace, because see, you messing with me. So let me put this in this folder here so it'll always be here. Since Lovelace want to talk, y'all, we got something for Lovelace right now, and then we're going to have something for her a little later in the show, too. But for right now, since Lovelace want to talk, here you go, Lovelace.
Damn! Ow! Oh! That man hit the brick wall faster than he was running. Damn. Hey, Mr. Police Officer, man, what you doing? What you doing come fall? Cause the Cowboys could use somebody to know how to tackle, and that don't look like that's the first time you ever done that, sir. So like, I know he's still hurting.
Oh, dang. See, yeah. That's what y'all gonna get right there. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all telling me I was on mute. Yeah, Lovelace, every time you bring up the Cowboys and say go Cowboys, that's what you gonna get. I forgot that Just Jay was a Cowboys fan too. She all Texas. She all Cowboys and Spurs and all that. So whenever y'all say go Cowboys, that's exactly what y'all gonna get. That's exactly what y'all gonna get when y'all come up in here talking about go Cowboys. I'm a 49ers fan, so you can't talk no go Cowboys around me. Yeah, I put it where I can find it real easy now, too. So, keep on with that go Cowboys stuff. And that's exactly what y'all gonna get. Shout out to y'all, though. I appreciate everybody who hit that like button. We continue in the celebration, y'all. I found this video, and I just want to celebrate good people, man. So I got into watching these types of videos a few years ago. Carl Belton, shout out to Carl Belton in the building, another Cowboys fan. You call me a hater if you want to, Lovely. That's fine. Yeah, I hate the Cowboys. Fine. Admittedly, I hate the Cowboys. Yes, I do. Absolutely. Shout out to all them tradesmen out there, man. But yes, I absolutely hate the Cowboys. Yes, I do. I'll accept that all day. But yeah, celebrating good people, man. I started watching these types of videos a few years ago, and it was just really I don't know what you call it. You know, when something is therapeutic, but in a weird way. So I actually started watching a more longer form of these videos, and maybe you'll understand what I'm talking about. But just have it on in the background, you'll look at it and see the transformation and stuff like that, right? So let's celebrate people being good to other people. I always tell you at the end of the show to do something good for yourself and do something good for somebody else. Well, let's celebrate people being good to other people.
Is your house? Do you live here?
Yes.
I got a little bit of a weird question. I was wondering if I could mow it down and clean it up and do it all for free.
For free?
For free.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll do it completely free. I won't charge you a penny. I just noticed that it was getting pretty long. I didn't know if anything was going on or if you just haven't been able to mow it yet.
We don't have a lawnmower, so we just have to kind of wait for somebody to come, or you know, my mom lets us borrow hers sometimes, but it gets so high. Don't want to mess her lawnmower up.
Yeah, it gets kind of hard to take care of. Okay. Well, I'd love to clean it up if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's perfect, actually.
Is this your car, or
Yes.
are you able to get it out of there? Or?
It doesn't work.
Oh, okay. What's wrong with it?
It needs like a new everything. It don't run.
Yeah, it's getting like a forest around it.
It's a jungle car.
Hey everyone, Spencer here with SB Mowing, and I was at.
All right, so what you're seeing here is a guy. His company's SB Mowing. You can find it on probably all social media because he makes these types of videos. And he's getting ready to explain to you what you do. I watch Mr. John? No, I've never heard of Mr. John Just Jay, but I'll make a note. JOHNN is how he spells it. I watch a couple of these guys who do this type of stuff, these, you know, yard cleanups and stuff like that. They find these crazy yards and they, you know, shoot video of themselves cleaning it up, right? So you saw he had the conversation with the young lady. They don't have a mower. Things have gotten a little out of control. They borrowed a mom's mower every once in a while, but they don't want to mess her mower up trying to cut stuff like that because that's a jungle right there, you know? So let's continue on and listen to what he has to say.
Actually cutting the yard right across the street from this one and saw that this one was getting crazy tall. I went to go check it out and the owner was in the backyard, so I went to go talk to her. It turns out they don't have a mower, and with all the rain, the yard has gotten out of control. She's able to borrow her mom's push mower every now and then, but it got to a state where they just couldn't cut it anymore. So I told her I'd love to get the whole thing cut back, taken care of, and to a spot where they can easily maintain it again. And since this was a big corner lot, there was a ton of work. I spent around 10 hours on this property and got the edges cut back, tall grass mowed down, and all the volunteer trees and fence line cleared out.
So as you can see, he's making that place look totally different. It's starting to look like a regular yard again. You see all the yards that are beside it? You know, those yards look regular. He's edging it up and everything, you know. He's making it look like a normal yard again.
Also, I got a really cool idea while I was mowing. I wanted to make sure they somehow had a mower to keep up after I got finished. So I called up my partner, Bad Boy Mowers, and told them the situation. Without any hesitation, they told me they would love to send a zero-turn mower to help them out.
And see, this is where having sponsorships comes in handy. So we have some people, we've had some different people who have had opportunities to get sponsorships, and they talk so negatively about signing things and stuff like that, that they're blocking their own blessings and maybe the blessings for others. So he said he called over his buddies, you know, at Bad Boy Mowers, because obviously he has a relationship with them. Whether he uses their equipment, whether they sponsor some of his live streams, whatever, he has a point of contact. Let them know the situation. They are going to give her a zero-turn mower to take care of the yard. Why? They get great publicity out of it, saying that they gave away a mower to somebody who didn't have a mower. They needed one, all of that. They make plenty of money, and they get to have their names, you know, basically splattered right in the middle of this nice video.
I got to surprise the owners with a brand new Bad Boy mower, and their reaction was awesome. So be sure to stay until the very end of this video to see me give it to them. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to click that follow button for me, as it's the best way to support this work that I do. Anyways, I hope you'll enjoy this.
SB Mowers. SB, let me make sure I'm saying that right. SB Mowing. Letter S, letter B, Mowing. If you want to support them, if you want to go follow them, find them on different social media platforms, that's what you can do.
This crazy transformation, and I'll see you next time. SB Mowing, out.
So, again, as you can see, he's transforming the yard. I'm going to skip a little forward.
Really?
Yeah, so they're actually going to send, it's called the MZ Rambler Zero Turn.
Oh, shit.
So it's a nice
So it's
mower.
a riding one.
It's a riding one, and
Okay.
So Bad Boy Mowers, they make them in Arkansas.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna ship it to me, and then I'll probably bring it by whenever I get it.
Okay.
Just so that you guys can keep up, and so it doesn't get into that state again.
Right. That would be awesome. That is.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're
Thank
very
you
welcome.
So much.
Yeah, but I'll drop back by and drop it off and kind of show you guys how to use it, and then
Okay.
you'll be good to go.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
So, all right, hold up. He got the mower.
There it is. It's all yours.
Thanks, man.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, sir.
Oh my
I love it too.
goodness. And it's got the little.
I'm about to come out here and play with it and work it, see how it works.
It's a bad boy MZ Rambler. It's kind of what they recommend for people with a little bit smaller acreage and, you know, just homeowners that need something a little bit bigger than.
So again, go over there, check them out, give them the like, give them the subscribe, follow, whatever it is, whatever platform it is that you find them on. I can't remember if I got this from IG or Facebook. I'm not sure. I got it somewhere. But yeah, go over there and give them a follow if you're interested in that type of stuff. Just Jay, I see you said that Mr. John guy, he rebuilds houses in the neighborhood. Okay, I'm gonna look him up. What platform do you find him on, Just Jay? Is he on YouTube, IG, Facebook, what? Yeah, but again, just when you got people out there that are telling you that sponsorships are all a bad thing or signing contracts with people are all a bad thing and stuff like that, just because they've been burned a time or two in the past, that's not true. You just need to have the right people in your camp to review these contracts before you sign them. Have lawyers that you trust. How about you spend some of the money that you make on funding the college education of somebody to become a lawyer? So then they can be your lawyer and it'll be somebody that you trust to actually review these documents. Or, not worth it, salute to you, I appreciate you listening in. Or how about you actually build relationships, positive relationships with people so lawyers just fall into your orbit. All that remains, Grand Rising. On YouTube, he reminds you of Slim Just Jay. Okay, I'm gonna check him out. Mr. John on YouTube, I'm gonna check him out. We may have a video to share of his in the future. But yeah, those are the types of things that you can do to not have to go all out of your way and not run away from money that's trying to be given to you. You know, there's people who have platforms, who have talents, who have all these things, and there are companies and different people out there willing to give you money to do the exact thing that you're doing. But you can't be so skeptical of every single thing just because one person over here did you wrong. That's like, for example, people who say all women are this or all men are that from one relationship that they had that did them wrong. It doesn't mean all people are like that, because you see a whole bunch of other people who are having positive relationships. So their woman or their man or whoever it is probably is not like the person who you had your encounter with. So just be careful about cutting everything off just because one relationship or one situation didn't go exactly the way that you wanted it to. You know, you can't live and hold on to just those negative thoughts and feelings for forever. Sometimes you got to let things go every once in a while. Sometimes you got to let things go. Sometimes you got to understand that maybe this situation or person did you wrong, but maybe they didn't even mean to. That doesn't mean that it didn't have the impact that it had on you, but that also doesn't mean that you have to hold a grudge against this person for the rest of your life. You're probably spending more energy than they are. Uncle L, salute to you, Grand Rising, brother. Said you can't type names at the moment. I appreciate you being here listening in. Shout out to everybody who hit that like button. It is greatly appreciated. Yeah, so just make sure that you're not blocking your blessings by cutting things off because of one situation that you experienced. You said it's a capacity issue via she. I can see that. Yeah, just be careful. Be careful. And continuing the celebration, hey, we got to celebrate the teachers. Y'all made it. Y'all made it through another school year with them badass kids, y'all. Shout out to all the teachers out there, man. Y'all made it. And let's check out these teachers who did a little vibe.
It's over. Y'all already know what it is. I'm a teacher, what you know about me? Been teaching plenty years, so you can't scare me. Students jumping up and bouncing in their seats. Everybody can't teach, cause this ain't for the weak. This year been long, finally free. I'm about to go to the cup. Come on, teachers, follow me. Math teacher, art teacher, English teacher, yeah, students, we gon' miss y'all, but vacation time is here. I'm running out the door, cause I'm going home. It's summertime, and I hope it's long. I really need a break. I won't be back tomorrow. The school year's done, and all my students gone. I'm seeking calm, peace, rest, sleep, calm, peace, rest, sleep. I'm seeking calm, peace, rest, sleep, calm, peace, rest, sleep. MRSMCKNIGHT, yeah, that's me. Been teaching longer than some of y'all been living. All glory to G-O-D. Clock out, I'm going, yes indeed. This year, it's been fun teaching students how to read. I love all my students, but it's time for me to flee. Okay, parents, y'all tag in. We'll be back next year to teach. We running out the door, cause we going home. It's summertime, and I hope it's long. I really need a break. I won't be back tomorrow. The school year's done, and all my students gone. I'm seeking calm, peace, rest, sleep. Calm, peace, rest, sleep. I'm seeking calm, peace, rest, sleep. Calm, peace, rest, sleep. Hey! Y'all have a great summer. Hey, 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 hey. Woo!
Yeah. Shout out to all the teachers. Y'all made it, y'all. Y'all made it. They tried to take y'all out, but y'all ain't let them do it. They tried to get y'all this year, but y'all did not allow it to happen. Y'all won't go for it. Y'all made it through the year. Now it's their parents' time to deal with their little badasses. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all the educators out there. Everybody who has dedicated their life to educating the youth. Unfortunately, some of us still got to educate the adults, but it is what it is. Like, you should never stop learning, right? You never stop learning. If, you're trying to continue to grow, you never stop learning. All right, Lovelace, here's the one for you. I found another one for you, Lovelace. So let's take a listen.
Marcus. From February 27th, when you came into this world, I watched you grow into the strongest soul I know. Through every storm, you kept us whole. Even when the weight could break a man in two, you held your head high. That's what warriors do. My brother, my heart, my best friend. You're the leader, the protector who Marcus, you're a go-getter, pure and true. Everything I needed, I found in you. April 19, 2015, you said goodbye to Mom. July 2019, Daddy left us holding on. Then September 7th, our brother died right in your arms. But you would hold on, pain through the darkest night. Still smiling, still loving, still shining. Your light, my little brother, my heart, my best friend. You're the leader, the protector who won't bend. Marcus, determined and dedicated through every tear, every fear you push through. Two peas in a pot, butter on popcorn, the chicken and your chicken brought together. We were born. I promised Mom I'd watch over her baby, and I'll forever have your back always. Marcus, my great man, my brother, there'll never be enough. You're my love, you're my everything. The reason that I sing, God chose us as siblings. I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. You know, Lovelace, we had to do that for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that one right there might get some of y'all, might make y'all want to cry. There's the link for it right. Should be coming at. There's the link for it right there. Whoever asked for it, I think it was Via She asked for it. Yeah, that's her brother. She made that song for her brother on this one. It wasn't a husband-wife situation. But yeah, they apparently been through some things. It sounds like both their parents passed in 2019 and, you know, all types of stuff, you know. But they've been through some things together. She made a song for a brother who apparently is a stand-up man in, you know, her life and in their family's life. Whenever they was going through all them struggles, he was whispering words of encouragement and stuff like that to keep them going, you know, because, hey, if you lose both your parents in the same year, man, that's got to be rough for anybody. I mean, losing one parent alone is rough. You know, losing a grandparent, whoever that person is that took care of you, you know, is rough and it's on its own. But if you lose both your parents in the same year, man, that's got to be rough on you, you know, for the kids that are left behind dealing with that struggle. So, yeah. Hopefully that link takes you to it via She. I believe it should. I'm glad I had it because I don't always have the links of all of these videos that I share. But yeah, celebrating the good people, man. The good people out there doing good things for others. Got one more to celebrate. Actually, I'm a pass on that one. I'm gonna skip that one. We'll just keep it moving. But yeah, affirm to the ones that you love. Yeah. Let the people know that you love them, man. There is nothing wrong with telling people you love them. There are people that I don't know like that, but we frequent the same spaces. You know, they know a little bit about me. I know a little bit about them, and I don't have a problem telling that person that I love them or that, you know, take care of themselves, all these things, speaking positivity into them. You just got to continue to speak that positivity into people, man. Because there's a lot of people out here dealing with things who are struggling in life. And for whatever reason, whether it be mental things, dealing with the loss of loved ones, whether it be something related to getting a hold of a bad substance, whatever it is, there are a lot of people out here dealing with things. And sometimes all they need is somebody to speak that word of positivity into them. And in essence, and we don't just do this month. Yes, May, we are finishing up May, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So make sure that you are speaking to your people and don't let it end in May. Just like Mother's Day, they say Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the nurturers out there today. Happy Mother's Day to you. If you're a nurturer, happy Mother's Day to you. If you're a provider and a protector, happy Father's Day to you. Today and every day. Today and every day. Via She, let me see what you're saying here. No, I did not see that one via She. If you have a link for it, please feel free to send it to me or tag me in it or, you know, something like that. But I did not see that one. But yeah, make sure that you're taking care of your mental health, man. 988 Suicide Crisis and Prevention Lifeline. If you need to talk to somebody about some of the things going on in your life, don't take it for granted, man. Talk to somebody. And hitting somebody's link on YouTube may not be the place that you need to be talking. Because there's a lot of people on YouTube who seem like they need a friend. They need something. You know, they hit links just to talk to people, just to argue with people, and it's like they don't have any actual friends in their real life. Some of y'all might need to call this line, get a hold of a counselor who could help you process some of those things that make you want to continue to go through that spiral as opposed to taking care of your own mental health and getting you some friends in real life. Yes, mental health awareness is a daily practice. Check in. Yeah. Check on your strong friends. Yes, absolutely, Lovelace. Mental health awareness is a daily practice. Appreciating your mother and your father is a daily practice. That's why every day should be Mother's Day. Every day is Father's Day, not some random day in May and June that they tell you to buy more expensive flowers than they would be buying them today. If you go to your farmer's market today, you can probably buy those exact same flowers that you bought on Mother's Day at some crazy price, a lot less today. Those flowers are like $5 and $15 for a great big nice ass bouquet. But on Mother's Day, you paid $45, $60, whatever. Yeah, via she. Let me read some of y'all's comments because y'all are saying some good stuff in the chat. Mental health as well. Absolutely, Just Jay. Seek help if you have alcohol or other substance abuse issues. Absolutely. Every day can be Valentine's Day. Absolutely. Every day is a day that you can show love to the ones that are close in your life that you love. Don't wait for any special day on a calendar, the pagan calendar, to tell you to go do these things, because that's just when the prices are marked up on those things. Why would y'all spend a whole bunch of money going out on February 14th when if you went out on February 13th or 15th, the prices will be a whole lot less? Why don't y'all, you and the person you love, have sense enough to realize that y'all love each other the same on February 13th and February 15th that you do on February 14th? Why are you going to spend the money, extra money, to go out and deal with that nonsense, all that hoopla? It's not showing anything extra special. It's just less money in your pockets. That's the same with all of these holidays on the calendar. That's the same with all these holidays on the calendar. Via she, you are in my brain right now. Nothing is given. When our name is called, it's a wrap. It'll be too late. Via she. I shared this last week. I'm going to share it again this week. And it was the next thing I planned on sharing anyways. Make sure this is not you. And this goes for men and women. This goes for men and women. King Mafia Anthony, yo, what up? This goes for men and women. Make sure this is not you saying that I'll focus on me later. Because when later gets here, you might not be here to focus on you. Self-care isn't selfish. Take care of you so you can keep showing up for them. You have to take care of yourself first. And again, that's why at the end of my show, I say, do something good for yourself and then do something good for somebody else. I say it that way on purpose. Do something good for yourself and then do something good for somebody else. It'll make you feel good. It'll spread good energy out there in the world. But you can't wait always doing good for all of the other people and never doing good for yourself. You got to do something good for yourself and then do good for other people. Just make sure you're doing both. Don't just do one. Make sure you're doing both. All the fellas out there, another reminder. Another reminder. A man with dreams needs a woman with vision. It's just another reminder that a man with dreams needs a woman with vision. And shout out to Tracepectives on this one. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is the living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Shout out to Tracepectives on that one. I saw that when I opened YouTube this morning. That's one of the first things I saw. That's why I said, if you're not following certain content creators like Tracepectives, like Deja Vu, like Leticia, like Halima, if you're not following these content creators who only put out stuff that is about educating yourself and giving you some of that wisdom that you may not be learning in a school or a church, then you're doing yourself a disservice. I don't care how you feel about the things they say in a chat. Look at their stuff that they're posting on their community walls. You can learn from it. You can learn from it. Who you talking to, Jess J? Asking, did they work out this morning? I don't know if you talking to me, if you talking to somebody else. October's supposed to be the 8th month. What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about the calendar. Okay. I understand what you're saying with that 8th month thing, but I don't know what you're talking about the workout part. But yeah, your time is limited, y'all. Make sure you understand that your time is limited. And, you know, I got the book back here, Alexia Moss, Stealing Back Time. And in the essence of that conversation, the name of the show is Changes on the Way, right? Why did I name the show that? Because change is on the way when it comes to what y'all see me doing here. I appreciate everybody who unknowingly participated in an experiment over the last month or so. And I see that my time, and what I'm saying is not a blanket statement to everybody that's here, because the people who are here in my chat right now are typically here for the most part. But this is a statement of general fact. Again, it doesn't apply to everybody, so if it don't apply, let it fly. My time sitting here on Sunday mornings is not valued at the level that I expect, deserve, desire, whatever word you want to put there, right? NC Lady B1, Grand Rising to you. With that being the case, my time Sunday morning sitting in this chair is going to be getting a whole lot less, because I'm able to sit in this chair for however many hours, put in however many hours of research prior to sitting in this chair and pressing that go live button. And I will sit here for hours after doing hours of research and get so many views, so many likes, so many comments. I understand, V, she only go live once a week, but let me help you understand this, right? I spend hours doing research trying to put together a show that runs smoothly, that doesn't waste y'all's time, that doesn't review the same thing, the same part of a show over and over again, because time is limited. So if I'm sitting here, or if we are sitting somewhere else, and the content creator is going over the same part of the show, Daughter of Zion, Grand Rising to you, same part of the show over and over again, and they make 5 minutes of what they're reviewing last for an hour. That's a lot of time we wasted. We could have just listened to that 5 minutes straight through. They gave their opinion on it and we kept on going. But I prepare a show, spend hours to prepare a show, try not to review things too much, as in to not waste your time, put together how many hours worth of content, and don't get very many views. My show last week got less than 1,000 views in a 6-hour show. However, I was able to turn around the following day and put out a 20-minute pre-recorded video that has over 6,000 views. That 20-minute video took me less than 2 hours to research, record, edit, and everything. Took me less than 2 hours from start to finish, researching it, recording it, editing it, and posting it. So where's my time better served? Where's my time better spent? I think the math is simple. I'm a data analyst. It's what I do for a living. I read the data. I read the analytics. So, like Trey Spector said, quality over quantity. Absolutely. So, I'm going to steal back my time. So, this show is going to be shorter, and shows in the future are going to be shorter. Because, again, we only have so much time on this earth, and my time is not valued here sitting in this seat live streaming. My time is worth a whole lot more in money and knowledge and wisdom and things I could actually physically be doing for the amount of views that I get during a live stream. So I can take 20 minutes, put out a pre-record, and that will be my content that will actually get the views that it deserves, so to speak. So just putting that out there. That's the message. I do have a little bit more to share with y'all, but again, we're not going to be here very long. We're not going to be here very long. And I appreciate y'all that are in the chat saying that y'all look forward to my Sunday shows. I definitely appreciate you all. Y'all are here. Y'all are faithful. And I'm going to continue to do, probably Sunday shows. They'll just be shorter because there's a lot of things that I could be doing with my time. It's just simple as that. So, again, if the views and the likes and the money made and all of that stuff supported me continuing to go live for long periods of time, then I would have no problem doing it. But the math don't math. like y'all are saying, the math isn't mathing. Like She said, the views and the likes and the support don't support me spending that many hours sitting in this chair. It's just that simple. I'm not trying to make any grand statement or anything. That's just the reality of it. And I keep it real with y'all. So let's transition a little bit and talk about some of the things that I actually enjoy talking about. Where's the video? Where the hell did the video go? Hold on, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Let me do a little transition real quick.
IcebergThoughts, what up, man? This is a 421 production.
Iceberg.
IcebergThoughts, what up, man?
Iceberg. Thoughts. If you don't agree with them, you better learn how to agree to disagree and move the fuck on.
Shout out to Cappy Queen. I appreciate you being here. Shout out to everybody who hit that like button. Shout out to my babe walking through the room. Oh man. So let's talk about some things that people feel like I don't know about because I don't personally have children, although I definitely am in the lives of young people and see myself in some ways as a mentor to some young people, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see what leadership looks like in the most basic way. Because I understand that some people have a harder time understanding things if somebody says it, kind of complicated. You said that's that Glow Love Lace? Yeah, she makes me light up for sure. She definitely makes me light up. But let's see something in the most basic understanding of what it means to be a leader. mean, just a simple, basic understanding of what it looks like to be a leader, right? Is having people or animals in this instance that are following you. Little boy speaks to essentially by kissing all of his animals that he has in his little wagons that are following his tractor, the rabbits and the rooster and all of that. And when he takes off, he has the ducks following, the geese following them, and the goats are following them. Everybody's following them, right? You know, just a basic, simple example of being a leader. Some people out here are leaders, some people are followers. Not everybody's meant to be a leader. But if you are choosing to follow somebody, as I've been saying, make sure you understand and know what their sources of knowledge are. So those animals trust him, and whoever it was with him, obviously, he had an adult with him that was filming, but those animals trust them. You know, so with those animals trusting them, they follow them because they know they're not going to be steered wrong. They know they probably going to give them food or whatever the case may be. But that's the simple, most animalistic version of leadership. Trace Spector, you said the whole "you don't have children" nonsense, therefore you can't speak on children is just dumb, but considering the dummies that logic is coming from, not at all surprising. I agree, Trace Spector, and that's why I continue to speak on the subject. Because if somebody that does have children feels like anything that I'm saying when I am speaking on children and how our interactions with them, I feel should be and stuff like that. If anybody who does have children felt like I was wrong, they would actually say something to contradict me, as opposed to saying you don't have kids. I mean, there are teachers who don't have children for one reason or another. Some of them are just young and haven't started that process of their life. Some of them just chose not to. Via She, you said, I'm a leader, y'all, for following ish. Coming in this game on some modeling ish. Huh? Yeah. We got the Junior Mafia, young Lil Kim. The young Lil Kim up there. We got the Lil Kim album back here too, but I ain't gonna dig for it. But we got the young Lil Kim with the Junior Mafia. We got the Junior Mafia splattered vinyl over here. So, yeah, Trace Spector, I agree that logic is very dumb. Thinking that because I don't have children, that means I can't speak on what it means to properly raise children or influence children or anything like that. I know that logic is dumb. That's why I continue to speak on the subject. Because as soon as people with children have something contradictory to say, then they can say it. Yeah, the black Lil Kim knowledge. Yeah, she was brown on there. She was definitely brown. She was very brown skinned. During that album shoot, she was very brown skinned. You know, but it wasn't a crime to be brown then. I mean, Biggie talked about being fat, black, and ugly. You know what I'm saying? Biggie was overweight, brown, dark brown skin, and not everybody thought that he was attractive when it came to the women. Damn near lazy eye, all of that. But he got all the women that he needed to. He got Faith light skin ass. You know what I'm saying? You about to play the song Via She? Yeah, the book, Stealing Back Time. Stealing back time. You got to educate yourself on what it means to steal back your time because you only have a limited amount of time in here. Hey, Just Jay, I got one for you. I've been holding on to this one for a while. What is going on here, Just Jay?
What in cousin fucking tarnation, Alabama Betty Crocker, Miss fucking Betty White shit is this? Holy shit.
What is that, Just Jay? What is that? I ain't ever seen no truck that looked like that before. They got that thing, like, I don't even know how you can see over the engine. What is that? I got another one for you, Just Jay. Like I said, I've been holding on. You ain't been around in a while. I've been holding on to some. Hey, y'all. Just Jay be out there. She be catfishing us. She tell us she drive tractor trailers. You know, she tells she drives 18 wheelers and stuff. I don't think Just J be driving no 18 wheelers, y'all. Hold on, let me get the video to load. I don't think Just J be driving no 18 wheelers, y'all. I think I found what Just J be driving. And she needs somebody to help her back up too.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Just J, you be driving stuff like that. Talking about you driving 18 wheelers. I'm just messing with you, Just J. I'm just messing with you. I know you the truck driver, but you need help backing up something like that. Little box truck. Come on now, Just J. Tell me it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I can drive a damn box truck. I've driven and made deliveries with a box truck before. Oh, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Back talking about the kids and your relationship with kids and things that kids need to know. Again, my opinion, right? Just my opinion. Some of the things that kids need to know that maybe kind of going by the wayside and missing in some of their lives these days just because of the way that America and society has become. Let's take a listen.
Hey, do not flame it. Hey, boy, ain't my mommy.
You're sick. No, I'm not. You're sick. No.
Lay down, be quiet. No. Hey, 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 what you doing?
Jim, sit down. No.
Sit your ass down, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Men, we have a strong voice. But one of the things that I think maybe is missing in some of these videos is that my strength is to strengthen mom's voice. That when I'm not around, mom should be able to sit down and that child sits down because they know also that my strength is protecting her, that I'm behind her. If she'd ask you to do something, you should have more respect for my wife than you even have for me. And that's a proper attitude. And I'm telling you, men, I don't care if you're single or married, I don't care. It's the mother of your child and you're not around and you're divorced, that child should never be allowed to speak to that woman who maybe is raising them as a single mom, ever. Oh, wait till I call your dad, because dad's going to take care of this. I don't ever allow that. And so it's very important that we are strong for the mothers in our children's lives.
Shout out to all the people out there who are maybe not together as a couple, or even if you are. But basically, shout out to all the people out there who are co-parenting, who are doing real co-parenting. When the mom says something, the child knows that they damn well better listen, because all I got to do is either I'm going to handle you, or I'm going to pick up the phone and call your dad, and your dad going to come over here and handle you and support everything I just said. You definitely don't want that. Mika, grand rising to you. You definitely don't want your dad to have to come over here and say something. You definitely don't want me to be able to call your dad and tell your dad that you were not listening, that I asked you to do something and you said no. Your dad had to show up. You know it's going to be a wrap. You're not wanting to deal with those consequences, so you might as well just go ahead and listen to what I said right now, so it don't even have to go there. You know, but again, shout out to everybody that's out there co-parenting. The ones who are not, you need to check yourself and get past whatever the hell nonsense you got going on with the mother of your child, that you can't co-parent that child and support her. If she is raising the child in her house, like say, you know, she has the custody, you got to be supportive of that, even through your voice. We ain't talking about just sending child support or any of that. I'm talking about through your voice. You have to be supportive of her, that them kids know that she can pick up the phone and call you at any time, and that you are going to handle their ass if they even think of getting out of line with her. Again, these are my opinions, right? But Somebody contradict me with some good evidence. Contradict me with some good evidence and I'll be willing to listen for sure. Another thing about some of the things that you just got to be able to teach your child. You have to be in your child's life first in order to teach them these things. Like how to fight through maybe temporary discomfort.
Hit in the face during a soccer game. I almost turned into one of them parents. Almost. Hey, Rachel was pissed the whole time thereafter. This kid just out of frame, pay attention to him. Very important to the story. Taj got invited to play in a soccer tournament, but the kids were older, much bigger, more experienced. I was like, all right, cool, let's go for it. Hey, Taj in there holding it down though. He's stopping everything. I mean, stop after stop. Like I'm talking Hulk, who goes there type, like crowd going crazy with every save because he like diving all over the place, very theatrical. Remember, he's like the youngest and he's playing against these older kids, you know. Then there's one game in the tournament. Taj is playing keeper and this kid kicks the ball. Remember, these kids are bigger, faster, stronger. Kicks the ball. Boom! Right in the face. He's shocked. He tears up a little bit. Now, this is important because I was fully prepared to have him go back in the game, hurt or not. Reason being, he's just not old enough to make that choice yet. He needs me to make that decision for him. But we put some ice on it and he goes back in the game. But this is why I'm a huge advocate of youth sports, because it's such a physical representation of the mental experience that you have in regular life. So he doesn't know that the shock of getting hit in the face is going to go away in a couple minutes. He don't know that everybody get hit in the face. And if I left it up to him to choose whether to go back into the game or not, he may have made a permanent decision based on a very temporary situation. Those are the reps that get me going. Those are the reps that get me excited. So after the game, I asked, hey, why did you choose to go back in the game? Like you could have took a break.
I didn't want to.
Why not? That statement is what gets me going. Not because it's a character trait. It's a little too early for that. He needs more reps. This is not a character trait, but this is the first time that his discomfort shared the space with his drive. And that is a good rep. Good rep. Hope you appreciate that.
Yeah. Shout out to that family, that father who is actively engaged in his child's life and understands that he's not going to allow his child to make permanent decisions based off of temporary circumstances. Because the child is not old enough to understand some of these things. The child has not experienced enough to understand that discomfort of getting hit in the face with the soccer ball is going to go away in a few minutes. But if you quit on yourself, quit on your team, that might be something that is ingrained in you going throughout your life, and you feel that that's acceptable and it's going to put you in a certain place. So shout out to that father, understanding that he has to help his son make decisions at this age because his son is not old enough to make all of the decisions on his own. It's something that has to be taught. We learn all of the things that we do, we learn them. Whether it's you learning it through an experience of your own, learning it from watching somebody else's experience, whatever the case may be, we learn them. Just like, for example, in this next video, I'm going to show you this young girl in this video learn that her father is always going to be there if she screams his name. She could have learned that her father wasn't even present and that nobody's going to be there. And then that could have sent her down a certain path, right? But this young girl in this next video is going to learn through experience, and she's probably learned it before this, but definitely through this experience, that if she is running and screaming his name, he is going to be there. Take a look.
Guys, this is what makes men special. And I know there's a lot of mama bears out there that would do the exact same thing, but that man didn't hesitate. He put on an NFL show in terms of how fast he got to his daughter to protect it. That's it. All she had to do was say daddy. All she had to do was say help. And that's what dads do. That's what we do.
I remember my son and I, when we were crossing, Community Street, we went over to a sidewalk and a dog ran up to us, and there was one of those fences that were under the ground, one of those, invisible fences, and that dog came right up to us. And I remember putting my son behind my back, throwing his bike, and there was nothing getting to that boy. There was nothing going to get to that boy. Luckily, he stayed behind the fence, but there was nothing. That's what we do. It's in us. We protect, we provide. And I love the fact, again, this man didn't hesitate. He would have ran 10 miles after that dog if he had to. But that's what men do, and that's what I love to see. And thank you to this dad for showing us exactly what we should be doing.
Yeah. Shout out to the protectors out there. Whether you're a mama bear, like he said, or a dad, a father, or protector, or provider. Shout out to all of the ones out there who are just in the lives, and who are showing up when their child needs them. When their child calls for them, when their child yells for them, they are showing up. Shout out to all of the ones out there who are showing up in the lives of the children that, look to them for that type of thing. It teaches them something. It may teach them something that they hold on to for life. Whether or not you will show up when they need you, when you scream for them, when you're, in that place of need. You have to understand that your decisions and your actions around your children are something that will stay with them. And it may take a whole lot more for you to undo whatever you did by your lack of being present. You can't expect to just show up one day and now all of a sudden all is forgiven. No, what about all of those other times that I needed you and you were not there? You have to understand that your child still may hold on to that, because we don't talk about people getting the proper mental counseling, even starting with children. Shout out to Halima in the building. Appreciate you on that $10 super chat, Halima. And like I said earlier, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Halima's channel. You are only going to get good information there. Wisdom, knowledge and wisdom is what you learn by being subscribed to people like Halima, like Tracepectives, like Deja Vu Stay Fit. Knowledge and wisdom is what you learn. So if you're not subscribed to these channels, then you're doing yourself a disservice. And why wouldn't you want to learn more? If you are not subscribed to channels like this and you don't want to learn more, then you're definitely not a person that I need in my circle. Because I don't need people in my circle whose brains are dying because they're not doing anything to exercise their brain and continue to try to learn things. So shout out to Halim. I appreciate you on that super chat. You are greatly appreciated around here. Your knowledge and wisdom is definitely valued. And I continuously tell people that if they're not subscribed to your channel, then they're doing themselves a disservice. You're not going to get nonsense over there. You're not going to get any of this yelling back and forth or any of that. You're just going to get wisdom. Most of the time she's sharing posts, that may be meme-ish type of posts, or it may be something from martial arts community where you're learning a lesson. But again, it's something that's going to educate you. And if you're running away from education, then you're definitely not somebody I want in my circle, because your brain is dying because you're not doing anything to exercise it. So yeah, shout out to the people who are present, man. Shout out to the people who are present. Shout out to the people who are weird, especially if you're in a relationship and you're being weird with your spouse. Sometimes this is what marriage looks like.
You never stop to listen, but
yeah, sometimes that's what marriage looks like. You just annoying the heck out of your wife. Just annoying her for no good reason, just because she's there. Shout out to Steady Grinding on that $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Salute. Salute. I definitely appreciate you. But yeah, sometimes that's what marriage looks like. It's just messing with the person because they're there. Take care of the like button. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate everybody who hit that like button. Sometimes marriage is just annoying the person because they're there. That's your person that you get to be weird with. You know, we talked, I think, either last week or the week before about, you know, marriages where the people are weird seeming to last longer because you don't have all these guards up. Like you have to be any specific type of person or anything. You just get to be yourself in every moment around that person. You have all the inside jokes with them, just all of the different things with that person. Shout out to marriages that are also like this. This is a wife understanding her husband. Yeah, see, y'all probably thought that was a dog in there when it's talking about he has treats and water and all of that. It says he has water and treats and I'm inside shopping. He's happier here. Thank you. Y'all probably thought there was a dog in there because there'd be a lot of people, which I understand. You should not be leaving your dog in the car, especially when it's hot outside. Do not leave your damn dog in the car. It's hotter in that car than you think it is if it's not running. So don't leave your damn dog in the car. But your husband, yeah, he's all right. You can leave his ass in the car. He got water. He got treats. He's happier here anyways. Leave him in the car. He will be much happier there in the car than walking around the store with you shopping. But don't leave your damn dog in the car. Do not leave your damn dog in the car. I'm calling the law on you if you leave your dog in the car. Don't leave your kids in the car either. Hell no. They not old enough. Unless it's a teenager, don't leave your damn kids in the car either. No, it's too damn hot. It's dangerous. Don't leave your dogs, don't leave your kids, your young kids in the damn car. I don't care how long you think you're going to be in that store. It is hotter in that car than you think it is. You're not leaving the AC running for them. Don't leave him out there. If it's your husband, leave his ass out there. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. But don't be leaving your dogs. Don't be leaving your kids in the car. I'm calling the law on your ass. I'm calling the law on your ass. Simple as that. I'm calling the law. Continue to talk about just relationships essentially a little bit, right? I'm just going to drop this on y'all and let me know what y'all think.
A man that works a 9 to 5 because at 9 a.m. I'm going to look at flights and be like, hey, want to go to Jamaica? And he's going to be like,
about booking the flight to shut the hell up. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I don't want to hear nobody talking about what they looking for in a date, what they need, what they want. Shut the hell up. Keep it to yourself for 82 hours, even when people ask you. Shut the hell up from 9 to 5. Sick of it, y'all. I'm tired of it, man. Shut the hell up, man. Who cares? Get with who you feel and shut the hell up. Here's the trick. Here's the cheat code. When you really like somebody, none of that other shit matters. When you really feeling somebody, none of that other shit matters. You're not going to care about their job because you just feeling them and you going to make it work. If it's mutual felts on both sides and y'all can just get together and more importantly, you can shut the hell up on social media. Quietly enjoy each other, just shutting the hell up in pure bliss. Oh, God forbid somebody got a 9 to 5 and a schedule while you just out here floating whimsy free with no scheduling. Who gives a shit? Shut the hell up, y'all.
Shout out to Tony Baker, man. Shout out to Tony Baker. A lot of people out here complaining about what they can't do. They can't date this type of man. They can't date this type of woman, all that. All y'all can just shut the hell up. Nobody cares about what you can't do. 421 TV, salute. Appreciate you being here. Nobody gives a damn about what you can't do. You can't date this type of person. You can't date that type of person. Nobody cares. How about you just go find the person that you can do things with? And shut the hell up about the rest of it. Shout out to Tony Baker, man, for putting that in the simplest terms as possible. Just shut the hell up, because nobody wants to hear it. The people out there who are potential prospects to date you don't want to hear it. The people out there who don't want nothing to do with you don't want to hear it. The people out there who are already in relationships so they ain't thinking about you don't want to hear it. Your girls don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. Just shut the hell up. Go out there and find the person who you can do all these things with, who are you vibing on and digging just because they are so damn dope in your world. Find that person and shut the hell up about all the rest of them because nobody cares. Some of y'all be doing overthinking. Some of y'all be overthinking things way too much and then feel like you got to talk about it and all of that. Yeah, some of y'all be overthinking like this. Yeah. Some of y'all are overthinking things. You can stand up in the water, but you crying holding on to a damn rope while your feet are floating because you think you about to drown when all your ass got to do is stand up. Some of y'all be overthinking the situations. You be overthinking it and overcomplicating it. Just stand up. You're not about to drown. All you gotta do is put your damn feet down and stand on your own too. But no, you sitting here overthinking the whole situation and crying about it like somebody cares. Shut the hell up. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. Don't be overthinking it. You can't swim, but you don't have to be able to swim in that love lace. You can stand up in it. Who cares about you being able to swim? Yeah, like Halima said, scaring yourself into confusion. You don't have to be able to swim in that water, love lace. All you gotta do is stand up. There's no reason to be afraid of it. That water is less than a bathtub level for you. You ain't afraid to sit in the bathtub because you can't swim. Right? Stop holding on to that rope that's an anchor, scaring yourself into confusion like Halima said, when all you got to do is stand up. 421 TV said he's seen it in real life. Seen it in real life. Being able to swim don't even need to be a part of the equation because all you got to do is stand up. Should not even be part of the equation. Let's really quickly, I found a couple videos about some dogs I wanted to share with y'all because I started following. So the move is going to be happening, y'all. Hopefully before the end of June, the move will be happening. And not immediately, of course, we got to get in, get settled and all that. But of course, I talked about how the wife and I plan on getting, dogs. And we started looking into some of the breeds and things that we want to get. And a lot of the breeds we want to get are some big dogs. Yeah, we plan on having a small dog or two as well, but we plan on getting some big dog breeds, right? And so I've started following some different content creators who do training and showing you what it's like to basically be a good dog owner as opposed to a bad dog owner, because the dog is not bad. No, there's no such thing as a bad dog. There's only bad dog owners. So let's take a look at this. So this brother, he trains dogs, you see he has a lot of pits with him right there. 2 of them are not even on leashes. They're just laying on the ground. As people are running by, walking by, other people come by with dogs. He has 2 dogs on leashes and 2 dogs just laying there on the ground. Because he has his dogs trained to not react to every little thing. As you see, the dogs are looking, they're observing, but they're not moving. Mad High, salute to you. G Mama Body, grand rising to you. Great Dane mixed with a Cane Cane Corso. Is that what you have, 421 TV? Is that what you're saying you have, or what are you saying? So as you see, again, his dogs aren't responding. There's all types of things going by and all of that, and his dogs are not responding. You're saying that's what you would like, a Great Dane and kind of Corso. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely looking at Corsos. We're looking at a bunch of different things. What I'm doing research on here lately is trying to figure out, because we want to have a bunch of different dogs and different breeds and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out the right order for me to get them in terms of their temperaments. Of course, every dog is going to have its own, in a sense, personality, but I'm trying to figure out the proper order for me to get them in terms of them being able to get along. Obviously, I'm going to have them trained properly, and, you know, they're going to take commands from my wife and I, but I don't want to get the wrong mix that, you know, they're too, let's say, aggressive towards one another or whatever. And I mean, I'm not expecting them to be aggressive towards one another, but certain dogs are specifically bred to be, you know, the very strong-willed. Rachel Banks, grand rising to you, to be very strong-willed. And so I'm trying to just figure out the proper way to go through that process. So I have learned through my research thus far that we're going to go probably get the bigger ones first before we get the smaller ones. And once, you know, we have the bigger ones, we have them kind of trained and calmed down. Not going to do German Shepherds because I don't want the hair all over the place. Some of the ones we're looking at have been some of the hypoallergenic ones, but some have not been as well. But yeah, so probably gonna go with the bigger ones first and then get the smaller ones after. Once the bigger ones are trained and calmed down a little bit, they'll know how to better interact with the smaller ones as opposed to the other way around, when the smaller one is older and kind of more dominant, and then this bigger one comes in, and when it's a puppy, it's already as big as the smaller one, and as it gets stronger, it may not know how to properly play with it. So I'm gonna you know, still working through that process. We don't know exactly which breed we're going to go with first, but we definitely plan on having, you know, multiple dogs. And y'all will see that, you know, when we are out there on the land and all that. Y'all see that in some of the videos that we release out in the garden and doing different things. Especially once we get some of the animals. How about a hot dog? I'll pass on that, Lovelace. I'll pass on that. But yeah, once we get some of the animals and stuff, we'll probably actually get a dog that's a protector, you know, out there with the animals to protect the animals from predators that we may have coming through, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll a little bit take y'all through some of that process as well when we get there. And one more about dogs. Again, from another trainer of large breed dogs, right? And again, I may end up reaching out to some of these different gentlemen who I see are good trainers of some of these large breed dogs and strong-willed dogs. There's already wild cats out there, Lovelace. I don't even know where the heck them cats come from. I don't even know where them cats come from, Lovelace, but I already be seeing the cat go by on the camera. I think there's at least 2 different cats that I see go by on the camera I have out there. So I probably won't even need to get any cats. And them cats, I'm gonna have to make sure I keep them away from, you know, my chickens and things like that. Because again, I don't know where them cats come from, but I'll definitely have everything protected, you know, where predators can't get into them and stuff like that. Will my home be done? I'm hoping to be moving in by the end of June, Mad High. That's the goal. Is to hopefully that will be closed on everything, all final inspections and stuff, and ready to move in by the end of June. They're working on final trim and stuff like that now. So you have a child named Simba, Rachel Banks. Childs, yeah. We haven't looked at Childs specifically. Like I said, we've looked at a bunch of different dogs, but we'll inform you more once we get them. We'll introduce you to them and all that stuff. You seeing cats are there? Well, I know I got field mice. That's not a question. There's field mice, there's rabbits, there's all types of wild animals out there. Yeah, I'm not concerned with the field mice too much. I mean, they're there. They're going to continue to be there. We got mice, we got rabbits, we got possums, we got skunks, deer, obviously. There's a fox that runs through every once in a while. We got all of the stuff out there. I'm moving to the country, bro. We got snakes, obviously. Yeah, so we got all of the stuff out there. But here's another one on dogs. Again, training a dog impulse control, because dogs' desire is to please their master. Whoever it is that is, their master. Should be you, hopefully, as the human. Their desire is to please you. As we talked about last week, dogs don't understand the sense of time. So when you go behind a closed door, maybe even just to use their bathroom, they don't know if you're going to ever come back because they don't understand time. But here's one on training a dog impulse control. And if you can't read it, it says, the dog rushing guests isn't cute, or your dog rushing guests isn't cute. It's lack of control. And every time you allow it, you're training it. So here we go. It says discipline isn't built when it's quiet. It's built when distractions hit. Demetric Drones, grand rising to you, fam. Yeah, it's built when distractions. Your dog has to still know how to act even when there's distractions, just like your child. All these things are trained. All of these things are trained.
Y'all see how antsy she is? Working on her impulse control around other dogs. Like, that's how we're gonna correct it, just like that. You wanna keep the long line on, you're gonna correct it. And you're gonna.
So as you see, this brother has, I want to say 8 dogs there. There's one that is still being trained. All of the rest of them know how to act. All the rest of them just lay there. They may look around if they see something or whatever, but they're not excited in any way, shape, or form. He's training the one, how to basically control its impulses whenever there's things going on. How to not leave the spot if you tell it to stay on that spot. So yeah. Again, I've been watching these videos. They've been popping in my algorithm because I'm studying that a little bit more, getting prepared, educating myself on what it's going to take to obviously get some of these big dogs that we plan on getting trained and understand their impulse control. So transitioning once again, and we're about to be winding down, but transitioning once again, I don't know if Anthony's still in here, and maybe some of these videos I'm about to play will help him understand why I do not put value into somebody like a Drake. All these YNs want to call somebody like a Drake like he's one of the greatest MCs and stuff like that. And he don't even be saying anything. Lima Beans got more bars than Drake.
I'ma get in that ass like a colonic. You make a negative comment. Now you my ex nigga. I'm Elijah Muhammad, untouchable. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we got Lima Beans off with the X bar. Now
Elijah Muhammad X. Okay, hold on.
We're gonna have to Desert
I
Storm.
know.
Bring
Wait
it back.
a minute. Bring it back. Wait a minute. Maybe I was I don't want to prejudge you, Lima Bean. All right.
I'ma get in that ass like a colonic. You make a negative comment, now you my ex-nigga. I'm Elijah Muhammad, untouchable. Married to the mob, no prenuptial. Hard and humble, living comfortable as a Huxtable. My state of mind is mafia.
Let the lima bean cook. Let the lima bean.
Gotta let the lima beans cook.
Living comfortable as a Huxtable. My state of mind is mafia. Luca Brasi sleeps with tilapia. Feds following watches with bananas.
Luca Brasi sleep with tilapia, sleep with the fishes. Luca Brasi. Hold on, bro. Y'all ain't tell me lima bean was this nice.
This is
I'm
crazy.
kind of liking lima bean.
This is gonna be a 10-minute reaction off
I
of
know,
16
bro.
bars.
For 16 bars, he doing his thing. All right.
This is crazy.
No prenuptial, hard and humble, living comfortable as a Huxtable. My state of mind is mafia. Luca Brasi sleeps with tilapia. Feds following watches with binoculars. A keen judge of character, one of my best virtues. You got Urkels in your circle who have intentions to hurt you. Mr. From Color Purple.
Oh, no, bro. Lima bean. I need more lima bean, bro. I need more lima beans in the bowl, bro. We gotta find another lima bean. Let's find another lima bean.
You know what this is? You know what's the basketball movie with Kyrie?
Uncle Drew. This the Uncle Drew? Yeah, he looking crazy and then get out there and cook your ass. Yeah, lima beans definitely Uncle Drew in it right now.
You got Urkels in your circle who have intentions to hurt you. Mr. From Color Purple, I'm an asshole. The biggest fish up in the pond trying to swallow all you tadpoles. Home run hitter, get the ball up out the bleachers. I don't rap with amateurs, I'm charging 50 for a feature. My young niggas are killers, they gon' pop you when they peep you. From the murder capital, we just not popular for pizza. Nigga, ain't nobody smiling, do I look like Mona Lisa? I'm accepted everywhere, just like a MasterCard or Visa. Come to church late on Easter, smelling like reefer. Take over the pulpit, nigga, and eat to the preacher. I would've left your baby mama, but it's cheaper to keep her. I'm so respected in these streets, they think I wrote for Aretha.
I'm so
Lima Beans, Legendary Baller. You can find them as Legendary Baller on IG. Legendary Baller on IG. Sunshine Heathen in the building. Grand rising to you. Tay Word. What it do, fam? Salute to you. Shout out to you. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to everybody who hit that like button. Yeah. Legendary Baller. You can find him Legendary Baller on IG. He might be on other platforms as well. Also goes by the name Lima Beans. Oh, I need to run that back? Okay, we can run that back via she. Hold up. We can definitely run that back.
I'ma get in that ass like a colonic. You make a negative comment, now you my ex-nigga. I'm Elijah Muhammad, untouchable.
Simba, shout out to Simba in the building. Appreciate you dropping through on break. Salute to you, brother.
Okay, lima
beans off the with the X bar. Now Elijah Muhammad X. Okay,
Draco, the big homie. What up?
Hold on.
We're gonna have to Desert Storm.
I know. Bring it back. Wait a minute. Maybe I was I don't want to prejudge you, Lima Bean. All right.
I'ma get in that ass like a colonic. You make a negative comment, now you my ex-nigga. I'm Elijah Muhammad, untouchable. Married to the mob, no prenuptial. Hard and humble, living comfortable as a Huxtable. My state of mind is mafia.
Let the lima bean cook. Let the lima bean cook.
Living comfortable as a Huxtable. My state of mind is mafia. Luca Brasi sleeps with tilapia. Feds following watches with binoculars.
Luca Brasi sleep with tilapia, sleep with the fishes. Hold on, bro. Y'all ain't tell me lima bean was this nice.
This is
I'm
crazy.
kind of liking lima bean.
This is gonna be a 10-minute reaction off
I
of
know,
16
bro.
bars.
For 16 bars, he doing his thing. All right.
This is crazy.
No prenuptial, hard and humble, living comfortable as a Huxtable. My state of mind is mafia. Luca Brasi sleeps with tilapia. Feds following watches with binoculars. A keen judge of character, one of my best virtues. You got Urkels in your circle who have intentions to hurt you. Mr. From Color Purple.
I need more lima bean, bro. I need more lima beans in the bowl, bro. We got to find another lima bean. We're going to find another lima bean.
You know
bro.
what this is? You know what's the basketball movie with Kyrie?
Uncle Drew. This the Uncle Drew? Yeah, he looking crazy and then get out there and cook your ass. Yeah, lima beans, definitely Uncle Drew in it right now.
But you got Urkels in your circle who have intentions to hurt you. Mr. from Color Purple, I'm an asshole. The biggest fish up in the pond trying to swallow all you tadpoles. Home run hitter, get the ball up out the bleachers. I don't rap with amateurs, I'm charging 50 for a feature. My young niggas are killers, they gon' pop you when they peep you. From the murder capital, we just not popular for pizza. Nigga, ain't nobody smiling, do I look like Mona Lisa? I'm accepted everywhere, just like a MasterCard or Visa. Come to church late on Easter, smelling like reefer. Take over the pulpit, nigga, and eat to the preacher. I would've left your baby mama, but it's cheaper to keep her. I'm so respected in these streets, they think I wrote for Aretha. Hell
Yeah. Shout out to Katana on that 199 super sticker, and shout out to Lima Beans, legendary baller on your social media platforms. Cooking. KTC, Grand Rising to you. Lima Beans out there cooking them, boy. Uncle L know LB. Uncle L, y'all know Uncle L, the OG, know who Lima Beans is. He's a Lima Beans is a beast, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to let these young boys know that they want to act like Drake is something special. No. Bars matter. Bars matter. Trey Spector, stick around. We definitely gonna get into that. Bars matter. We can let Lima Beans cook Drake. Lima Beans could cook Drake, y'all. My favorite MC, like I said, I got a favorite and I got somebody I think is the GOAT. I think Redman is the GOAT. But my favorite MC got a little freestyle joint. Check it.
The cola in your coca. Losing change up in your sofa, I brought change into the culture. Funny how these pigeons try and change into a vulture. Use a poser with pork on your fork and they ain't kosher. No, sir, I never put a penny in a loafer. For good times up in the ghetto, we had Penny and Walona. You know I stretch a quota, got a rock cause I'm a roller and I'm bolder than a hard rock is cause I'm a stoner. I need closure. And you rappers need to wake up and smell the begonias. You about to be goners. Big shot call.
Huh? Just a little bit for you. Just a little bit there, right? You know? Shout out to Meth. Shout out to Method Man. I'm definitely Wu-Tang fan. Method Man fan. Redman is the GOAT. You know, that's how I'll be seeing things, you know. That's how I'll be seeing things. But let's really quickly rewind back to the COVID days. Really quickly, let's rewind back to the COVID days because there's a bunch of GOATs out. Well, not a bunch of GOATs, but there's a bunch of dope MCs. There can only be one greatest, right? But there's a bunch of dope MCs that is right up there in that category, right? I'm telling y'all, young YNs, bars matter. I don't even know nothing about this beat. Soon as this beat drops, everything is over, huh?
Fuckers! These niggas don't run.
Say, well, no, I'm not from New York, but my mom is from New York. My dad is from Jersey. So I got all of that all in my blood, right? You know, I got New York and New Jersey all in my blood, but no, I'm not from New York. Rewind it back. Shout out to Musso Bronze in the building. Oh, come on. This shit got to stop buffering. We got to hear this shit clean. The building, salute. And YNs. How the hell y'all gonna put Drake on any level with any of our 90s rappers? Hell, half the 80s rappers. This is pre-Degrassi Drake. This is before Degrassi Drake. We got MCs with bars. What are we talking about? What are y'all doing? Even thinking that somebody that clown like that could even be on their level. Huh? What are you thinking? Man? Shout out to Trey Spector. Shout out to Rachel Banks. Rachel Banks said she was there. Oh, shit. Rachel Banks. Man, I'm jealous. I am jealous, Rachel Banks. I am jealous. Y'all know that I love live music. Instrumentalists, people who can play instruments and all of that, right? So the Roots, dope, you know. The Roots is dope as hell. Roots had the picnic. Jay-Z pulls up. And other people put, yeah, those COVID versus battles was epic, Trace Spectors. You right. You are right. Those verses during COVID, them shits was epic. I haven't even watched a verses since COVID. But them ones during COVID, oh my goodness. Yeah, but I love the people who play instruments, right? You know, it's all right if you can get on there and the DJ can spin and all of that. I'm with that too. That's an art in itself. But I love live instruments. Rachel Banks says she was there. I'm jealous than a motherfucker, boy. We got to check this out. I know I'm going to get copyrighted. I probably already have. I don't give a fuck. Check this out right here. Yee.
I see some ladies tonight that should be rolling with Jay-Z. Man, Blink always smoking that la-la-la. Niggas nigga always smoking that la-la-la. Yeah, always smoking that la-la-la. It's the rock baby sing our lullaby. Come on, excuse me, miss. I'm the shit. You should come hang with me. Basically, hold up, skip on the singing. Let's get right tonight. Philadelphia, I want you to know it's the world's most infamous 96 and forever 96 and forever Rockefeller Records You heard? Dynasty. Yes. Who can believe? Jigger man. Whole cheddar. Whole cheddar. Who's not the man of your polo sweater? Roll with the ROC. Hey fella. Remember me, the teachers. You the fellas. Now it's all killers. Four killers. And four willers. We pro grillers. Oh, please fill us. We heat holders. Fight. Listen, boy, Roy Jones couldn't steal us. The black tickets. The black ticket. Yes. We got the game tied up. Stop tripping. Jigger man. Single. Simply.
Distracted one.
The fire I spin, burn down happy land, nigga. Fuck the club. We unapproachable thugs. No social. No postal. Great pain. The arm close to your toes. Like a dog supposed to. Sean. I thought I told you. You think just fuck through. Come and take it to the old.
Yeah, Uncle L. Roots picnic. Yeah, they said he dissed Drake and a whole bunch of people. What? We got Blake on the mic? Huh? With the Roots playing this? The Roots, man.
It's the rocket blasters. Jigger man, what? Big bleak. Single. A million. Come on with your bullshit smashing. With your bullshit smashing. Niggas want to front again. Jump at the rhythm, give it right side. Nigga, we are decent brain hard. Do the dream hard. The reality is we push the dream hard. Fuck the green hard. Fuck the dream hard. We're this again. It's the ROC. Bitches don't talk to me, the whole thing, eat fellas, nigga, jigger. That's me. Big bleak, a million. Single. Style. The time with I used to ride I said niggas to the trial. You 25 to do it. Fuck around and your minds go through it. Shit, niggas always wanna be shit. With a motherfucking pieces. I don't see style, I just see sign. I fuck around and how you sleeping underneath the sand. Nigga, but you're not saying. My time, come on.
They got the whole crew. So y'all can find that all over YouTube, all over the internet right now. That Roots Parade went crazy, apparently. Rachel Banks said she was there. Damn. The Roots Picnic, I'm sorry. Rachel Banks said she was there. I'm jealous in the mud, Rachel. I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of that. But y'all can find that all over the internet. It's everybody who was there been posting videos of it. I found, this one, it was a really good one, So I ain't going to play too much of it, though. Money in the building. Shout out to Harlem. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who hit that like button. So, again, we winding down, y'all. We really winding down. Got another video to show y'all really quickly. And this is what some people in this world just need to do. Some people out here are so worried about what everybody else got going on, so wanting to be in everybody else's business that they end up just with the wrong type of treatment, right? So maybe sometimes it's better to just mind your business.
Get the fuck out of here.
How did we get here, you might wonder? Let's see.
What's up?
You ain't got no right to do this shit.
What do you mean? Hey, hold on. Stop. Hey, don't come up to me and raise your voice at me. Don't come up to me and start raising your voice. Don't do it.
Hey, he warning you. Just take your little lunch sack and go on into your place of work. Please don't come any closer to this man.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, hey, hey. Get the fuck out of here. What the?
Ooh, shit burned, don't it? I know.
Fuck you doing?
Oh my eyes!
I don't think God gonna help you with this one, Playboy. He was trying to warn you through the gentleman who was telling you don't come closer, but you ignored the signs.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, we call those lessons, love.
Well, as you can see, I just had to pepper spray this dude. Hey man, don't come back towards me.
All of this could have been avoided if you just paid attention to the warning signs. Now you got to go into your job with your eyes burning. They're gonna be all red and shit. You just look dumb. And if there's any black people in that job, they gonna clown you all day once this story gets out. We don't respect nothing. We got jokes for every situation. We don't take nothing serious. Get the fuck out of here. It's the best part. I bet he won't do that shit again.
Right. When he told him to get the fuck out of here and mace the fuck out of him. And he deserved it. Hey, don't run up on nobody. That dude is minding his business. He's recording, doing whatever he's doing, allowed to do. He's on a public street. You can record any fucking thing you want with your phone on a public sidewalk. I don't care if you facing the building. I don't care what you facing. You on a public sidewalk, you record any fucking thing you want. Somebody want to run up on you? Hey, he warned him. Hey, don't run up on me like that. Don't run up on me. And he was backing up and everything. Don't run up on me like that. And then, hey, eventually he had to pull out the mace. Get the fuck out of here. What you doing? Running up on me. I done told you once, don't run up on me. You don't want to listen? Now you got to get the damn mace treatment. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. So as I said earlier in the show, and I'll reiterate it right now because after I play this next video, I'm about to get up out of here. I got things to do. Stealing back time. Stealing back time. I'm a data analyst. It's what I do. It's the way my brain works. I mean, it's what I do for a living, and it's the way my brain works. So I know how to read the data. I know how to read the analytics. And the analytics are showing me that me sitting in this chair for 4, 6, 8 hours is not worth it what I could do in 2 hours or less. It's what y'all, and again, I don't say this as a blanket statement. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it does apply, then it may be talking to you. But if it don't apply, let it fly. So the experiment I was able to conduct over the last few weeks tells me that me sitting here for 4, 6, 8 hours is not worth my time and the value that I'm getting back, right? So with that being the case, I see my video from last week that was about 6 hours or so long, got less than 1,000 views. My live stream, I should say, from last week, that was a little over 6 hours long, got less than 1,000 views. I was able to post a pre-record that's about 20 minutes long, and it has over 6,000 views. And that pre-recorded video took me less than 2 hours with research, recording, and editing to put out. So where's my time better served? Where's my time better served, right? Arabia Barbosa, grand rising to you. I'm going to spend my time where it's better served. I'm going to steal back my time and use my time where it's better served, right? So I'll be releasing a video sometime this week, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But I'll be releasing a video and the subject matter will be similar to what we're about to see in this last video I'm about to play for y'all. It ain't going to be a review of this video. It'll be a review of a different video, but the subject matter will be similar with cops who are going way out of their way, acting a fool, acting crazy, whatever the case may be that you want to call it. They're basically doing shit that's illegal, right? Let's take a look.
Over the city of Lake Worth today, we're doing an operation for distracted driver, and you drove past me holding the phone with your right hand, manipulating that phone. I mean, I saw you with the phone in your hand.
Not. So you want to just call this a day? Or?
I don't want to call it a day. You had a hand up manipulating the phone.
You just said my right hand.
Well, I thought I saw you with your right hand. You had a hand up. The right hand. I saw you manipulate.
So you didn't.
With the right hand, perhaps not, right? But I saw you.
You didn't see me with my right hand.
Okay, so are you
saying that you saw me with my right hand?
I know what I just said. I know what I just said. I'm asking you now. Did you just or not have your phone on your hand?
I did not.
You did not have your phone in your hand?
I did not.
Hand to God, you didn't have your phone in your hand?
Hand to God.
The other hand to God, you don't have your phone in your hand?
Hand to God.
Cool. You have your driver's license, registration,
and
insurance with you?
I mean, everything about that interaction was inappropriate. Officer obviously lying for the reason that he pulled her over. Obviously lying. Said that she saw her phone in her right hand. Saw her messing with her phone in her right hand. They're doing some kind of enforcement thing in that area, in that city, and he saw her with her phone in her right hand, and she holds up her right arm that doesn't even have a fucking hand on it. Shout out to her for actually having a sense of humor about her situation, but fuck that cop for lying. I understand why he still needed to check her information, because now that he has pulled her over and had that interaction with her, he can't let her go without checking to see maybe she got warrants or some shit, right? However, the reason that he came in contact with her, all that shit could get thrown out. Because you say, hand to God, bruh, what are you doing? She holds up the arm that don't have no hand on it. This motherfucker says other hand. Are you crazy? Everything about that interaction was inappropriate. Let's watch this again.
Over the city of Lake Worth today, we're doing an operation for distracted driver, and you drove past me holding the phone with your right hand, manipulating that phone. I mean, I saw you with the phone in your hand.
Not. So you want to just call this a day? Or?
I don't want to call it a day. You had a hand up manipulating the phone.
You just said my right hand.
Well, I thought I saw you with your right hand. You had a hand up. The right hand. I saw you manipulate.
So you didn't.
With the right hand, perhaps not, right? But I saw you.
You didn't see me with my right hand.
Okay, so are you
saying that you saw me with my right hand?
I know what I just said. I know what I just said. I'm asking you now. Did you or not have your phone on your hand?
I did not.
You did not have your phone in your hand?
I did not.
Hand to God, you didn't have your phone in your hand?
Hand to God.
The other hand to God, you don't have your phone in your hand?
Hand to God.
Cool. You have your driver's license, registration, and insurance with you?
Yeah. Everything about that is inappropriate. Everything about that's inappropriate. That cop is inappropriate. He needs to face some kind of sanctions or whatever in the department for lying, number one, about the reason he pulled her over, for having that conversation with her the way he did. Why would you say hand to God? That's not a part of any police interaction. You don't have to swear to God on anything that you did or did not do. Fuck him. You ain't even got to talk to him. You can hand him your license and not say a word, not answer any of his questions, and there ain't shit he can do about it. Right. Instead of just apologizing, he gonna make her fucking say hand to God. And her, in joking fashion, puts up the arm that don't have no fucking hand on it. Because most of the time you say right hand to God. She don't have a right hand. That cop was full of shit. And in my video that I'll be releasing, like I said, it'll be either today, tomorrow, we'll see. It'll be talking about and reviewing interaction of cop that's full of shit. So feel free to tune into it. When y'all see it post out there, I'll probably release it as a premiere. So I'll be in the chatting with y'all about it if you want to or whatever. But yeah, so I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody who came through, everybody who hit that like button, everybody who commented in the chat, all that good stuff. And like I said, I'm stealing back my time, y'all. Stealing back my time, because me sitting here for 4, 6, 8 hours is not worth my time if I'm not even getting 1,000 views and I can post a 20-minute video and get over 6,000. That tells me I know how to read the numbers. I know how to read the data. I know how to read the analytics. Y'all, as a whole, not anybody individually or specifically, as a whole, y'all have shown me what you like, where you want to be, what you want to listen to. And me sitting here for 4 to 6 hours is not it. So I'm not going to waste my time or your time with it. So I appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all make sure y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Make sure you do something good for yourself. And make sure you do something good for somebody else. I say it over and over, and I'm going to continue to say it. Doing something good for yourself first, that's a part of the taking care of yourself, as we discussed earlier, the self-care. Doing something good for somebody else is spreading that good energy out there in the world. That's the stuff that you got to do to spread good energy out there in the world, so you have those blessings come back and surround you when you most need it, but least likely know it. So I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Like I said, I'll be seeing y'all out here around, wherever we cross paths or whatever. But until then, y'all make sure y'all have a wonderful day. Do something good for yourself. Do something good for somebody else. And this Iceberg, I'm going to get up out of here. Salute.
Now, as they say in your country, let us be out.